Aloha, everyone. This is Lori from the Geography House. And today I am going to talk to you about travel tips to the island of Oahu in Hawaii. And so some of you have asked me about going to Hawaii. What should I do there on the island of Oahu? And some of you are thinking about, hey, I got to go to Waikiki. Of course, you have to go to Waikiki. It's so iconic and there's so much to do there. It's beautiful. However, if you're spending 7 or 8 days there, you might want to venture out to other places. And that's what I'm going to talk about today. So I'm going to tell you about the two most beautiful beaches on the island of Oahu, in my opinion. That would be Kailua Beach and Waimanalo Beach. And they're actually connected. It's a very, very, very long stretch of beach. It's on the southeast shore of Oahu. It's unbelievably blue waters, just gorgeous. Great photo opportunities. And the best tip I can give you about those beaches over there is that go during the week because the locals use those beaches to get away from the tourists. So during the weekends, they are very crowded with locals, but during the week, they are not crowded. And you can almost have the place to yourself, especially in this day and age during COVID. And there's not, the level of travel there used to be to Hawaii. So get over there, go look at those beaches because they are so beautiful. Spend the day over there. Again, it's Kailua and Waimanalo Beach. Okay, so show of hands. Who are my Disney fans? Yay! That's me. I got this shirt at Disney Alani in Oahu. Alani is located about 25 minutes outside of Honolulu. It's a little bit of a drive, but it's in an area called Ko'olina. And years and years and years ago, that area was just man-made lagoons and a golf course and basically a harbor for yachts and sailboats and things like that. And now it's like beautifully built up into homes and neighborhoods and more resorts out there. Back then it used to be, I'm talking 20 years ago at least, it just used to be the Marriott property, and now it's got Marriott, Alani, and there's another hotel out there, I believe, or another resort. But Ko'olina used to be a place where the locals would go also to get away from the tourists. They have left one lagoon open to the public, so you can go out there and enjoy it. But Alani is so beautiful, and the sunsets out there are magical. The resort is magical. I don't know how they make Disney Hawaii feel like you're actually at one of the parks and that you're on vacation, but somehow they managed to do that. So it's a wonderful, wonderful place to go if you want to go visit. And here's a tip. You can actually go spend the day out there for free at Alani on their beach. You don't even have to stay at the hotel. You can actually just grab a beach chair at Alani. You can shop there as if you were at one of the Disney properties. And it's a really great place, so you should go check it out. Okay, so now let's talk about the North Shore a little bit. And show of hands, who knows about surfing? I don't. But I do know what the Bonsai Pipeline is. And I really wanted to see that on my last trip out to Hawaii. So we actually went out there, and the water, the waves, the rocks, oh my gosh. They're so powerful. It's unbelievable. It's unbelievable just to stand there and watch. And pro tip, go in the morning. It's not as hot, and I don't recommend getting in the water, especially not right there at the Bonsai Pipeline, because I think it could kill you. I'm not sure, but it looks like it could smash you into the rocks. So I don't think I would do that. But if you go to my Instagram page or my Facebook page, you can actually see a picture of me standing on the shore looking at the waves. But they're nice to look at, but I wasn't getting in that water. But it's a beautiful thing to see. You should see it at least once just to observe the power of the water. Okay, so again with the North Shore, who likes an easy hike? Me. There's actually a flat hike in the Waimea Valley. They have the Waimea Falls that you can hike out to flat. And it's I would say it would take about maybe an hour to an hour and a half it took us to get through the Waimea Valley, to get to the waterfall. And it's a small waterfall. Don't let anyone fool you, but it's still a beautiful waterfall in paradise. So it is worth the visit, because throughout the Waimea Valley, you can see all the flora and fauna that Hawaii has to offer, beautiful birds. And they've built a lot of things out there, and there's some relics out there left over from, I believe, ancient Hawaiians that you can see. So it is definitely worth a trip to Waimea Valley and to the Waimea Falls. Okay, and what is left of the North Shore? And that would be the Polynesian Cultural Center, as well as the Dole Plantation. And at the Polynesian Cultural Center, you can attend the luau and the hula dancing. I believe you can take hula lessons and also learn about the ancient Hawaiian culture a little bit more, and then circle back around to the Kualoa Ranch, where they filmed Jurassic Park. And there's all kinds of things that you can do out there, besides the fact that it's just absolutely beautiful. You can do ATVs, zip lining, tour the movie locations within that area where they filmed Jurassic Park, things like that. So there is plenty to do on Oahu besides Waikiki. So I hope that I have given you some insight as to your trip to Hawaii. And that concludes the Hawaii tips for today about Oahu. And feel free to reach out to me and I will help you book your trip. I will get your trip booked. And my pleasure, as always. You can reach me on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, at thegeographyhouse.com. Send me an email, go to the contact section, shoot me an email, and I will get back to you and we will talk about your trip to Hawaii.